So here's the timer. If your Maytag Centennial has a timer that looks identical to this one, then I believe that you can use the information contained in this video to tell you if your timer is bad. All you need is a multimeter or an ohm meter. This is my old timer with the timing device removed. You can see the terminals. You can see that the terminals have things written on them telling you which wires go where. For instance, in the upper left-hand corner, you see black. In the right-hand corner, you see the word R. But I strongly advise you to take a picture before you take the wires from the back of your timer so that you can properly replace them when the time comes. Now, I found a terminal that was supposed to have continuity when the timer is in the motor run position, and mine did not. This is the bad points right here. If you look in there, you can see they're burned, and I actually removed this section, and this point terminal is totally burned out, which is exactly what I expected to find when I opened up the timer. Let me show you very simply and quickly what must occur. I'm going to use this multimeter probe as a pointer. What you're looking for here is the R. The one that the red wire went to while this thing was installed. Once you find the R, bear with me a moment here. Bear with me a moment. It's kind of hard to see on this particular one. Let's just go back to the one that I have removed, okay? Once you find the R here, you're looking and you set your timer in any position where the motor should be running and the tub spinning. Then you go to your R terminal and you check for continuity between this terminal, far to the left. You put your one probe of your ohm meter here, one probe of your ohm meter here, and you should have continuity if the timer is in a position where the motor should be running. If you don't have continuity here between these two poles, then you have a set of burned out points in the back that is preventing that. Also, while the motor is in the run position, you should have this is the red, directly across from it, you have a pole, and right next to it, you have a pole. You can see this one is not in its proper position because I had taken it out to check it. This is where my burn points were. I had no continuity between this pole and this pole while the timer was in the run position. And when I took it apart, I found a burned set of points between these two poles that prevented power circuit being completed to the motor while the timer was in the on position. Now, to the new timer. I have the new timer set in the in the position where the motor should be running. I should have continuity between R and here. I hope I can hold my camera and show you that. I have no assistant here. One probe on here. One probe on here. And I need to turn my ohm meter on. Turn your ohm meter on about 200 or something. And I have a probe here and here. And you can see that my ohm meter, I'm getting there, shows continuity here. Then, if I turn over to and test out the other two poles, I'm testing this one and this one. And you can see continuity on the ohm meter. On my broken switch, I had no continuity between the poles that service the ground system for the motor. I will speak once again on this. Something I didn't understand, because this thing plugs into a 220, but the only thing that the 220 powers, apparently, is the heater for the dryer. The motor is a 110. If you check continuity between the line 1 on the wall plug, you'll find that everything tests as a 110, or else you can look at your schematics and you can tell. I hope this video will help you if you have an identical dryer to this one, that you can't find out what's wrong with it and you need to test out your timer. I found many videos testing out many other things, but I found nothing telling how to check the timer. If you plug your dryer in and move your timer to a position when the motor should be running, and you have the door closed and you hear the timer ticking, but the motor does not come on, this is probably your problem. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.